How you doing? This is Derek. This is exclusive 2000 marketing vlog. That's the name of this vlog for now. I guess, anyways, if you're seeing this on another website, go to that link, hit that subscribe button. Also, just hit that bell notification. That way, you can get some notifications. I'm also going to be starting an exclusive Facebook group, and the reason why for this video and the topic of this video, you might have noticed that I'm in a lake. I'm in a lake surrounded by birds and nature. I'm floating in a lake. And that's the reason behind this video. It's really just to show you and to tell you that if you have an idea, just do it. There's so many excuses from holding you back. There's so many excuses. And you're your own enemy. And you need to get the fuck out of the way. That's with anything that you do. They actually did a really interesting psychological test where they had a bunch of people in a line waiting to make copies. They had 3 sets of people that would cut in line. The first group of people would say, "Hey, can I get in line? I need to make copies." The second group of people said, "Hey, do you mind if I cut in line? I'm in a rush and I need to make copies." The third group of people said, "Hey, do you mind if I cut in line? I need to make copies." And that was just it. Something like that. Basically, I forgot the order, but basically the first group said, "Can I cut in line? I need to make some copies." The second group said, "Hey, I'm in a hurry. I need to make copies." And the third group said basically, "Can you let me in line? I need to make copies, and I just really want to make copies. That's why I want to cut in line, because I really want to make copies." Okay, so the first group of people, about 60% of the people let them cut through. The second group that said that they were in a hurry, about 94%. The third group, about 92%. You see, it kind of shows you that the second group had a logical excuse, meaning that they were in a rush. Can they cut in line? The third group, the only excuse they gave was just because they wanted to make copies, was their excuse. Now remember, the first group said also, "Can I cut in line? I need to make copies." And remember, the third group said, "Can I cut in line? I need to make copies. I just really want to make copies." So the third excuse wasn't even logical, but it still almost got the same amount of rate of return as the people that had actually given a legitimate excuse. Now, what does that have to do with the excuses that you're making to not do something? You see what I'm saying? Those excuses, your brain will logically agree with you. You'll just agree with yourself even if your excuse has no logical basis whatsoever. And that's why I decided to make this video. And also I decided just to make it a little bit weird. Because maybe you're here watching it. Well, anyways, let's get down to brass tacks. What I want to talk about is basically how can you use Facebook to optimize your business, okay? I got 6 different points here, okay? And here they are. Okay. Trying to see it so you can see it too. So we got optimizing your Facebook page for SEO, at search engine optimization, and likes. Number 2, optimizing using Facebook groups to engage with your target market. Number 3, encouraging social sharing through the use of Facebook buttons and plugins. Number 4, getting your posts seen by more of your fans. Number 5, when and how often to post. And number 6, using paid options to increase likes and reach. So these are basically the 6 factors to using Facebook to increase revenue with your business. So optimizing your Facebook page for SEO and likes. Basically with that, what you want to make sure that you have is all of your posts, all your comments, and a lot of your pictures you have things that say stuff like, be sure to like and share. You know, also that you have the keywords in your search market are actually in your post and in your Facebook. Example, let's say the name of your company is a plumber in Raleigh. Okay. Um, or let's say, yeah. You don't want your domain name to be forward slash, you know, skateboard 420. You want it to be facebook.com forward slash, Raleigh plumber. See, that way at least, see, it's optimized for likes. They're not gonna like Bunnyman 420. They're gonna like Raleigh plumber a lot better. You see, it makes more sense. Also, if you have that on a business card or on a website, which one do you think? Let's say you have a link from someone's website, like yellowpages.com, and they see, Google's crawlers or the search engine sees that your page is actually facebook.com forward slash Raleigh plumber. It's gonna know that, like, hey, Google, crawl this for the search term Raleigh plumber. Also, they have another thing where you can do @ and then your username. So what's cool about that is that application is used on, I think, Twitter and yeah. So basically, you can match the two. You see where I'm going here? So that's a good tip. We'll probably have more videos about each of these topics later on. But like I said, we're just doing it. We're just doing it. No excuses. I'm putting it out there. I'm giving you a lot of value. The only thing I ask is just subscribe to the channel, and also go over to the blog if there is one, sign up for the newsletter, whatever. I'm just going to give it all away. Okay, so the second one, using Facebook groups to engage with your target market. That's this one right here. Using the Facebook groups to engage with your target market. Okay, so what you want to do if you're using these Facebook groups to engage in your target market is you want to find Facebook groups that are part of your target market. So now it doesn't say spam that target market. You saw that, right? It doesn't say spam the fucking shit out of it. It says use it. So once again, let's use the plumber in Raleigh type example. So what you want to do is you want to think about who in your target market is going to what Facebook groups. Well, they're probably going to the local trading platforms. A lot of people have groups where they buy and sell stuff, kind of like Craigslist, but Facebook is killing it. So they'll have like a local, like a Raleigh yard sale thing for people that live in a certain neighborhood or something. Sign up for those, and then a couple times a month, just post like, hey, if you ever need a plumber, we're in the area, and we're real local guys, and da 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 da. And what's cool about that is when you post in those sections, and then people that used you in the community, they will also comment, and you'll have just reviews right there. Other people, I'm just so surprised how people just really put all their information out there. They'll just be like, yeah, I use these guys. I live at this address. Here's my phone number. These guys are great. Okay, so that's basically one thing. So let's say that you like I got a friend that buys I got a friend that as a hobby he buys old horror VHS movies, right? So he buys these things up at like flea markets and places like that. And then what he does is he belongs to about 5 different Facebook groups. Each Facebook group has 5,000 to 10,000 different people on it all over the world that actually collect old horror and weird VHS movies. And he actually pays his rent with this. So he posts on there whenever he buys something, and he wants to sell it, he'll just post right away on the 5 different groups. It gets in front of like 30,000 people in a couple of days, and boom, he's made money. You see what I mean? So you have to put on your thinking cap. You can't just have someone else do it all for you. If you don't have time, like I said, if you don't have time to do it, I'm starting a social media management team, a company, and I'm not sure if I'm going to do it now, but I'll put the link down below for you to get that. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, let me see. I don't want to get off topic here. Using faith-based groups to engage with your target market. So, I mean, I think I pretty much explained it. Let's say that you're a wedding photographer, for example. What you want to do is go find wedding planners, right? Go find wedding planners. I guess that's not engaging a group, but maybe just a newlywed group, or just man, you guys can figure it out. Like, I don't know, like a singles moms group, or like a just anything where your target audience is. That's basically the key to that. Okay, let's go on to the other one. Encouraging social shares through the use of Facebook buttons and plugins. Okay, so encouraging social sharing through the use of Facebook buttons and plugins. Okay, so what they mean by plugins is plugins for your website, whatever your website's on. So you could have a WordPress-based website, you could have a blogger, you could have just a pure HTML-based website, and you also might be promoting through Instagram or Snapchat. Let's say you're a photographer or something. You could always have a beautiful photo that you took that you think a lot of people are going to like and share. And what you put in the description is say, hey, go over to my face. If you like this, go over to my Facebook page and like and share and comment. Or let's say you have a website. Let's say go back to that Raleigh plumber idea. On your plumbing website, right, you put a link on the top that says basically, that's basically the Facebook plugin. Actually, I have it for a guy I'm working for. I actually have his Facebook feed right in the middle of the bottom part of the website. That way, if they're tired of the website and they just want to go over to if they want to like and share and comment, and you can post on his wall without leaving his website, they can do that right in his website. I think Facebook plugins are really good, and you can use them to encourage, social sharing and things like that. So, yeah, basically, if you have a website where you're writing an article, you can put on the bottom of each of the article, like, share this on Facebook, or like this on Facebook. And also, like I said, on each individual page and post and photos, put that as a suggestion. Even though people already know it, just put like, hey, like and share. Now, if you really want to go viral, do a giveaway contest. Do a giveaway contest where you get shares and you get email addresses. So here's what you do. You basically suggest all the time, like, let's say it's a restaurant. You put on all your things like and share this comment, and also go over to our website for a chance to win free burgers for a year. Okay? And what I guess you could tell people like this, screen capture it, and also email it to us, but they don't want to do that. You won't even know if they even liked it or shared, but they're just going to do that. They're just going to like that damn thing that says that they're going to maybe win free burgers and share it, and their friends are going to see it. But the cool thing is they're going to go over to your website and enter in their email address, right? And that's very key, because the more emails that you can get, you can then remarket through a newsletter, or better yet, you can take those emails, put them into Facebook, and Facebook will find the profiles directly connected to those email addresses and add them to your advertising list. So what you could technically do is you could have an AdWords or a Bing ad that you're paying, and the Bing ad will pop up for, like, example, Restaurants Raleigh, okay, and your ad is going to say, like, win free burgers for a year. That's your ad. Click here, and they'll click there, and then um, they'll basically go over to your Facebook page, right? Which it will go directly to maybe the landing page of your website that basically says, enter in your email address to win free burgers for a year, and then when they click enter, they enter in their email address, they hit submit, and then it goes to a thank you page, which you'll have tracking on that thank you page, but also on that thank you page, it will have your Facebook plugin or link to your Facebook profile, and then it will say, also like and share this, with other people, or something like that. There's kind of different formulas, different ways to do it. Like I said, I always say there's a rule of business. They say if you're not testing, you're fucking guessing. If you're not tracking, how do you know what's happening? You don't. And the key is to get all these numbers and start paying very, very, very little conversions on the dollar. You want to pay like half a penny per customer that comes to your site, or less. If you're paying less than half a penny, you're going to make a lot of money. Okay, so getting your post seen by more of your fans. Okay, I guess we've already covered that. Getting your post seen by more of your fans. Yeah, I guess what you could do is you can always, they call it remarketing within Facebook ads. So there's a little button and it says remarketing. Now what that does is that markets back to the people who have already liked your post. So if you're a new business and you have no followers or anything, or no email address, I wouldn't suggest you do that. That's basically stage 2 of your sales funnel, because you're not going to know how, like, all the people that like and share your shit, not all of them are going to be buyers, but some of them might like it once and then they'll forget about it. They need to have your ad back in front of their face again, especially if they're a warm buyer. Okay? So that's why you would re-engage your fans again. Okay, plus anyone that's following your Facebook page, anytime you post and they're following it, they're going to see it. Okay, so the other one was when and how often to post. When and how often to post. Well, that's really up to you. I would say no more than 10 times a week, but no less than 3 times a week. Because if you're posting less than 3 times a week, that's like saying, like, that's like going up to a personal trainer and being like, dude, I don't know why I didn't get big. I've been lifting these pencils now for a week. You see, I mean, it doesn't make sense, man. Or that's like me saying, that's like me making the excuse about making this YouTube channel. Like, I do not expect to get famous. I do not even expect there to even be 1,000 people fucking following this. But, that's like me being like, well, I don't know if I want to do this because I'm not ready to be famous yet, as I heard someone once say. And, I mean, really? So you at least have to try. You at least have to do it. Implementing it as fast as you can when you have the idea, that's the best thing to do. And also, I mean, if you can break down your day into a 16-hour day and calculate how much money you actually made for yourself per hour, if you can break that down in revenues and profits, I mean, you'll see exactly where you're wasting time and money. Exactly. Like, I have a friend that he'll make maybe $25 an hour all day at some job, right? But there's something else he could do where he could make uh, $30 an hour. So what he'll do is he'll hire someone else for $20 an hour for 16 hours a day, profit $5 per hour that they're working, but he'll then also take that time and work on that other job for 30 hours um, a day. So, I mean, for $30 an hour for 16 hours. So, in one 16-hour span, he's making $35 an hour, and he's getting 2 different jobs done. So, you got to delegate your time. You really got to delegate your time. I mean, time is valuable, man. This is the only time that you got. So, you better spend it wisely. And that's one of the reasons why I'm making this video. I'm just like, hey, fuck it. I got to do it sometime. I got to figure out how this chroma key live stream open broadcasting software works. That's why I'm messing around with me floating on a beautiful lake out in the middle of Great Lakes. I'm in Great Lakes right now. I'm inside of the Great Lakes. It's insane. Okay, so the next one is using paid options to increase likes and reach. Using paid options to increase likes and reach. So let's think about that. So that can happen, but never just hit boost your post. Never, ever, ever do that. And like I said, if you're confused and you don't have time to mess around with this, I'm opening up a social media and digital media marketing agency. We're going to have everything from Facebook, search engine optimization, all the way to videos and photography. I'm like I said, I already have a 5-person team already, and it's just gonna go crazy. So, but also while I'm doing that, I'm gonna make these videos and give it all away. So, what you want to make sure that you're doing if you're buying likes is basically you basically want to locally, especially if you're a local business. Okay, if you're a local business, make sure that you have your target audience down, right? If you're some kind, if you're just on YouTube and you want to have a gaming channel or something, what you want to do is target the whole world and target people from the age of 13 to 25. Okay, that's basically it. If you're a restaurant, you want to be a little bit more picky. Target people in your area. You can also target people that have liked and shared similar pages and pages to yours. You can also target people. Let's say you're in a restaurant example. You can target people that work at a specific business during a specific time. So example, let's say that you're a bar that sells burgers, right, and beer, and there's a Miller Lite factory by your house or by your restaurant. What you want to do is you can target everyone at the Miller Lite factory and it will say during their lunch break or something, or you can just have it run like 4 hours a day in the afternoon. It will say like, hey, Miller Lite employees, come down to Bob's Burger and Beer and have half off on us. Just show us your Miller Lite badge, and then bam, bam, suddenly you're slammed, and you have used Facebook paid options to increase your customer base. And also, like I said, tell them to like and share this comment and like the page, and see, there you go. So that's basically it. There's the six tips to increasing 6 tips to using Facebook to increase your business revenue and overall profit, and have a happy life and live that cool lifestyle or whatever. Pay your bills if you got 8 kids, whatever you want to do. And also, like I said, there's some great philosophy on, like I said, just doing it right away and being really smart with your time. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope you're going to stop navel gazing and watching crazy videos on how to do stuff, and just turn off this damn YouTube right now and get over to your website or your Facebook and go out there and and start right away. And like I said, if you need any help, I'm not here to really give free help except for these free videos. If you want more free videos, subscribe to the channel, like and share this channel. Okay, hit that little bell notification button, and guys, look, I'll see you on the other side. Thank you so much for watching this, and I'm actually gonna be doing some book reviews and maybe some one-on-one podcast style interviews with a friend or something. Alrighty, see you on the other side, guys. Peace.